Today is Woodrow Wilson's 168th birthday. Woodrow Wilson is actually the only president in American history to have a PhD. In fact, he served as the president of Princeton University. Woodrow Wilson just wasn't his name. His name was Thomas Woodrow Wilson. So he joins the list with people like Stephen Grover Cleveland and John Calvin Coolidge, with presidents that don't go by their first name. Wilson was the only Democratic president to serve only 2 terms, full and consecutive, from 1837 to 1933, Andrew Jackson and Bill Clinton. Woodrow Wilson's vice president, Thomas R. Marshall, was the only vice president from 1825 to 1933 to get reelected, despite many presidents being reelected in that time frame. Having been born in 1856, Wilson was 8 going on 9 when Robert E. Lee surrendered. So therefore, one of his first memories was Jefferson Davis, beaten and sad after losing the Civil War, walking through his town. For comparison, my earliest memory is making sure I got a Happy Meal from McDonald's. Despite his sick health, Woodrow Wilson blocked his own son-in-law's nomination for the Democratic nomination for president in 1920, hoping that a deadlocked convention would make him run for a 3rd term. Of course, that didn't happen. Also, he was very sick, and the Democrats lost big to Warren Harding. Woodrow suffered a series of strokes in 1919, making him ineffective to run the country. This effectively made his wife, Edith, the first female president. Wilson was the first president to screen a movie at the White House, a racist KKK film that Wilson dubbed historically accurate. Woodrow Wilson was the first president to have alliteration in his name, and aside from the 2-year period of Warren Harding, every president from 1913 to 1933 had alliteration in their name. Famously, Woodrow Wilson was the favorite president of Richard Nixon. Nixon proudly displayed Woodrow Wilson's picture in the Oval Office and even returned his desk to the Oval Office, from one bad president to another.